Commentary number 2. We're in a port. Once we get completely lost trying to talk to people again, but I know I'm going. That sums up me perfectly. What I think is just me getting completely lost. And that was me ordering everything the sound. I'm gonna talk to someone, but I can't know where it was. And now we know where we need to go, which is good to Java. And now I'm going to try and get lost, trying to find the cafe, which as you can clearly tell is always going to be a bar. Yeah, pretty much this is me getting lost for like 15 minutes. And as you can tell, I just walked past the cafe. Bar, whatever. This is where you're going to see me go do a lot. It's just me get lost. And that is the exit. Yeah, this is embarrassing me again. I'm doing anything things. As you can tell, I'm still getting really lost. The bottom is so in that weirdly hidden, weirdly placed area, so it is really easy to get lost. Isn't that I think the first 10 minutes is me trying to find this stupid thing. And what does not help at all is that compass does not work at all. Yeah, I went out, did it twice. This, you can just sort of tell this was me getting so. This is just me getting this. Yeah, there it is. Now what's me get lost again, trying to figure out where the port was. Now we got the that key. Something interrupted me there, but I can't know who it was that time. Cutscene time with the Bar, Mullen, and Lean. Once again. You can tell the Bar was playing something very sinister. I like the legitimately tender, legitimately sweet relationship between the two. It's simple yet very touching. It just works so simplistically. And watch me get lost again trying to find the stupid cafe. I saw some of what I was doing. It's me getting lost. And just to be blunt here, we have spent 6 minutes to spend the entire time without me getting completely lost. And yes, the cafe is very clearly what it's supposed to be. And now we've got to talk to people to try and find Zara. So now he's up in the Lek mines. So now we're going to get back him his wallet. There's a thing about me. And now we go to the train station to go to the mines to do a thing. Oh yeah, to give him his wallet back. One more specifically. Get back to there. Once we get lost again, because I keep thinking I was meant to talk to the bag, but I'm realizing I was doing something else. And yes, there's another eating sequence. That was a lot. I think I have done 2 things at once then. You can just barely hear me still. And now, as you can tell, I was actually trying to sell items. I.e. one. And talk to people and do stuff and talk and talk. Now we go onto the train. Train mode is not that bad actually. Bye bye train. Now, once me get lost again because I was trying to figure out where on earth the old bank was. And here's the old man's house. And there is the insane Java. Java and it's talk. It's fine. Why you just see this guy like 5 seconds and he just vanishes. And now we got a very important mini quest to do, which is to go to the is to do the mines. And I got lost again because I got to go. Yeah, I did that by mistake. Yeah, I did it twice. Yeah, you're in the same area, one there twice. Here is a trial. To fight the monsters in the mine. And all I need to do is firstly, let's do situations to save the game. Not heal because that's didn't have that one. Let's go to the Lek Mines. Welcome to the Lek Mines. And guess we just have the same enemies again. In fact, almost. We have a new type of enemy. These are spiders, or speeders, as we've been called. Right, there's more of a little insect scorpion type. There's like 2 types of those as well. get a new item, work cloth. And since this is a mine, it's going to be quite easy for me to get lost in. If I'm going to see me once again get a bit more lost in this area, but those birds are wrong. So I'm going to do these colors for these enemies. Because it's so much easier. And now we have a new type of enemy. Orcs. Orcs are a bit more beefy enemies, and they do pack a bit of a punch. Yeah, these are not easy to take. And we got more Boomby Boom. And we also got a Booba Boot. That was me trying to figure out what I was doing then. The problem with those sort of items that they're not as great as I expect. Because it's they move so slowly. Batty bats. But obviously it's now being cut out. That was me thinking I could heal still. More dynamite grenade stuff. Herbs. Spider and slime. Time for us to suddenly get lost again. Means we're about to get very batty. It's a pun, I know. Yeah, I'm just getting lost here. I meant to slow down, I have no idea. This is a maze which is really easy to get lost in. As you can see now. More moolah. No more squid. No more slimes. Slimes are gone. Now we have a new item, a safe helm. Who does that? Spider's been taken out. You get an axe, and I think it's like, I'm trying to presume we get probably lost again. Yeah, what happened here was that yeah, that was me being an idiot, because I didn't realise how those worked. And trust me, it's about to get even worse here. And well, what's going to get even worse here? That's you'll see why it gets worse later on. Oh boy, is this embarrassing. It took me a couple of minutes to realise where I could grab onto these. Slime time is no more. A shredded dust with an MI hammer. Yeah. Yeah, that is easy. Go up. Yes. I think like a lot of mess means getting lost again. And from that point, I think I tried to get that thing to my fixing the compass. As you can tell, I have a sword. A wub sword. It's a very stupid name, I know. With me just getting rid of some items so I can get some new stuff. Don't go over leaps and bounds. Yes, that's a terrible pun, I know, but I'm proud of that pun. And I was going to get that there, then I think I was going to take an hour, and then, well, here we are. Which means we're getting close to the end of the chapter of this dungeon. Got more orcs. More moolah. Nothing. A wound song. A shield and a bat. An okay shield. Almost like if it's been oak shield, that's not some little weird thing you're going to deal with. Another bat attack. And here we are, the boss fight of this area. You can hear him growling with terror. Make a lot of money. Here we are, the boss fight of this area. Here you have the King Orc, the Orc King, and 2 orcs. And if there is on this, the simplest thing is just to get rid of the 2 orcs to begin with, because they're going to be the more annoying problem. And if once I was doing it, I'm using darts. Yeah, the Orc King is quite a strong attack. And there, I was using some healing item on Sue. Yep. And now, back to our normal scheduled lesson of just using beat slash and everything. As you can tell, there's a poo turn on it. It's not the most complicated strategy, but it works. And that is the end of the Lack Ruin. Lack Mines, not Ruin. Just wait for the ruins last time, you ding bat. And we got an achievement of defeating the Orc King. And now we get the defense seed. And time for our mine sequence. I would say that this one somehow looks better than we had with the last one. Didn't ask me as to why it does that. It just does it. There's a tiny bit of stuttering, but it's pretty natural. That went well. So now we get the pass to the new world. Yeah. And now see, the next part doesn't even have any editing. Because I found out by complete accident that that part doesn't even have any battles in it. And you're gonna love this wonderful and embarrassing thing else thing comes with me. Go the other way, you dingbat. As I said, it's there. The only thing is that Justin is completely white. Justin is at least 17 or 16 or so. Sue's not. Sue's 9. She's spunky and energetic, but she's just too young. She's too young for this. I'm gonna love this as I realise that she had the steam of us. Yep, that just happened. He's going as well as I expect. And this was me clearing up items again. Why did I cut this bit out? Save again. Is this when I stop the part? I honestly cannot remember. Yeah, I actually stopped the part here, wow. This is what happens when you pay attention and you forget to actually look at the video before you record something. Talented. I am not.